This is where our home is, and truthfully, this is where my place on the team is. I think I found, the player that I can be. I think that started here. So I know what I need to do, and I know who I am, and going forward, I know that I'm only getting better. So I thought it was an important time for both of us to be able to go forward and know that we want to be here.
We told this story early on in the offseason when we signed Evan to his extension, that we wanted to start putting together this foundation. And I think this is, for lack of a better way to put it, a sign that we're putting our money where our mouth is. We want to be about this young group of players. And despite the fact that Marco has 2+ years of Major League service under his belt, and he comes in as one of the veterans on this club. And we want to make sure that this group understands that they are here, and that our fan base understands that these are the Mariners. And we believe it's going to quickly start to escalate into a very competitive team. And we're excited about the young athletes and the character of this group.
We've done a good job, and when I say we, core guys on the team, some guys who've been here the past couple of years, we've done a good job of reaching out to players throughout the offseason and kind of checking in, especially the young arms that are coming into camp, and knowing what to expect, knowing how to prepare, knowing how to not gas yourself out the first week of camp, and knowing what it takes when you get up here, knowing what to expect and who to go to, who to follow. There's just a lot of little things and coming up and getting to the big leagues that you need to know going forward. And so I've had my fair share of ups and downs, but I've also had some guys like Adam Wainwright, who I think was the first person to take me under his wing. And so I think now my role is to kind of pay that forward and use a lot of those lessons that I've gained from him and other players to kind of move forward with that. As you gain towards maybe the last couple of years of your career, and you have all this wisdom and experience, and people come to you and ask you and things like that, but you never expect to be thrown into a situation like that at 26, 27. But I felt like I've always been that type of player. I felt like since high school, when I was a freshman, I had some older seniors who really took me under their wing. And I know that how big of a difference that made for me. And going forward in college, the same thing happened. And by the time that I left, I had guys under my wing. And so I always wanted to be that player that left a place better than he found it.